Okay, so I just seen something, and it made me realize like all that time I put into making my music and then getting it banned because this or that, or making my other videos, which we can make excuses that in my other videos some retard at the gym was playing some really feminized music that I wouldn't ever want in my videos anyways, and that got my videos censored. But when I make a drum cover, that's my stuff. And unlike these hillbillies on guitars and stuff, and Israelis on guitars, then I'm not putting out hillbilly music to do me, right? I'm putting out hillbilly music to attract attention to what I say and everything. Like, I'm trying to change the world, and they're just trying to get some Budweisers so they can lay around and pass out drunk these days. Maybe that's all their entire goal has been. I assume that's most musicians' goal, is to just sit around and drink Budweiser all day. But it made me realize, the bands are in charge of their music, right? This one? Yeah, why? My friend Seth. What? You want to see who's in there? What's your name? Sean? Sean too. What's up with my car, man? What's up? Who are you? Yeah. Okay, with AQN1736 Pathfinder LE Washington. Probably a fake plate, fake car. As the usual, people following me. What's up with that dude? Who is he? Why is he asking so many questions? Who's your friend?
What?
Who's your friend?
I have no idea. He's been following me here.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I asked him what he was doing. And then he was trying to say he wasn't following me, but he followed me all the way from the county building.
That's not too hard when it's only like a block away, right?
Well, except for I circled the block so I could be facing this way, but I don't know.
There we go. Anyways, that wasn't suspicious or anything, right? So, in fact, maybe I should leave that in the video. But we have, that weird situation, right? That's kind of hard to go back. Someone needs to know who's in my car with me, if I'm alone or whatever. I'm never alone. I wouldn't lay hands on me if I were whoever these groups following me are, because I assume some of them have kind of seen what's been going on in this world, and might think some of the stuff I say is not as crazy as everyone else might think it is. But anyways, back to the media thing, right? I'm gonna have to include that in the video. Sorry for interrupting the video as usual, guys. Right? I've been good about putting out short videos here the last couple times, anyways. But the bands are involved in this stuff, right? The bands are the top of the pyramid, right? The bands are up here at the top of the pyramid. And then the lawyer system is really the in-between, and then the media group. I mean, that's what happens when the U.S. government takes Zuckerberg to court, is Zuckerberg can sit there and say he doesn't know nothing. So you don't get any real information by going to Zuckerberg, because he can claim innocence and ignorance. So, he's hiring people to work under him, right? So the media is owned by one person, right? And then he hires a team of CEOs and executives below him. And then they hire a team of lawyers below them. And then they pay musicians who are freelance, right? So the musicians own the product they're selling. They're in charge, really, at the end of the day, what happens to their product. We can see Metallica really didn't like that whole downloading music stuff that happened, and they really they lost a lot of fans because they got money hungry, but then they gained a lot of rich preppy fans when they started playing rich preppy people music. So, it's no big loss to them. They lost who they were and they lost their fans, but they didn't, lose money, which is, the ultimate goal, I guess, for most situations, is just money. I'm not sure how many people would do anything if it wasn't for money. But, yeah, so the bands are in ultimate control, and we don't see like Avenged Sevenfold stepping up to tell us about, hey, like these people are making covers of our music, or these people have our music in the background, and they're getting their videos censored when they don't, they have a right to do covers, or they weren't even involved in playing that music in the background. That was like in the real world, right? Like, we should start charging places to play music. That way, when we go into a store and they're playing the new Britney Spears or whatever, they have to pay $5 each play, because that Britney Spears is attracting everyone into the gym. So at that point in time, like the gyms, the stores should be paying copyright licensing so you can take care of that, right? So you don't get hit with the copyright fine. The gyms and the stores should be charged in order to play that music, if anyone gets charged, right? But who does it get passed down? Who does it always get passed down to? Everything gets passed down to the people who can't do anything about anything, right? The gyms, at least they're like gym owners, right? They could afford to hire like a small mob or a small hit squad or something if someone messed with them too much. The lawyers, the Lawyers Guild, lawyers, I mean, they're part of the legal system. Like, they are the mob, they are the hitmen. So, it's not a stretch to say that they could hire